here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
You see this a lot on corner blitzes because they don't often get a shot at the quarterback, so they want to take it when they can. But this time, the hit came too late. Easy call for the official.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Wilson going to come out throwing. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. You look at this Packers defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
36 power.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Alert, 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 alert. Tempo, tempo.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Run it.
Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look at it.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Love. And his throw is incomplete. Romeo Doubs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. You can look at this Bronco defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a carry for Perine, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Broncos at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll roll him out right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, you get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Working out of the gun. Love. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready?
On the give, this is Nichols. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. To throw now, here's Love. His throw incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
On 3rd down, Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers 7, Broncos nothing. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Good, good.
Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Into space at the 45. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this one complete again to Mims. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton. That one goes for 30 yards. Play action. It's Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Pirine. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson on the move to his left. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Nichols. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing, Love. He'll find Aguara complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, 45 yards. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now Carlson for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again is Wilson. And dropping it off underneath, here's Pirine. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action. No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Again, it's Dillon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
You watch Dillon run there, and he looks just like an enforcer for the Packers offense. And he is. He gets the ball, and you know you're in store for a punishing, powerful run. Almost 1,600 yards over the last 2 seasons on the ground.
Fight, white. Edo blue. Trail green. Set.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that'll be complete to Dillon. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Love now to pass on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Touch 50, touch 50.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 2.
14, run it. Cut.
Here's Pirine. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
In motion left goes Sutton.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 48 yards. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a couple. On the carry, it's Nichols. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Ready up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set, huh?
Love with a give to Dillon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready?
And they'll run with Nichols. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Here we go.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Bo Melton from 6 yards away. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They go play action now. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Dobbs goes in motion. 3rd and 2. Love with it. Flush to his right. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Okay, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Love now. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Red, yellow.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Blue stripe.
Love, they go play action now. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Black shot.
Going back to Love. And his throw is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On 3rd down, Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
He's got room past the 30.
And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on.
It got his man complete. It's a gain of 34. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
34 yards. That's good.
They go play action with Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Following the interception, Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. He's on his way.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Christian Watson.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't going like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't going like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let